You probably clicked on this video because you're tired of guessing what women really want. Man, I get it. Dating, relationships, love. It all feels like a maze with no clear way out. One minute she's into you, the next she's distant. One day she says she wants a nice guy, but then she's chasing someone who treats her like an option. But listen, my brother, by the time we hit the 5-minute mark in this video, your whole perspective on women in love is gonna flip. Because what if I told you that everything you think you know about love is wrong? See, you've been told that women want the best-looking guy, the richest dude, or the one who treats her like a queen. But that's not the full story. Women don't love men the way men love women. Their love isn't based on logic, reason, or even loyalty the way you think. They fall for something deeper, something psychological, something primal. And if you don't understand it, you'll keep feeling like love is some puzzle you can't crack. But by the end of this video, you won't just understand how women think. You'll know how to trigger something so powerful in their minds that they never forget you. So let's dive in. First things first. Women don't love you. They love how you make them feel. I know, man, that sounds cold, but hear me out. Women don't love your face, your money, your status, not directly. What they love is the experience of being with you. The emotional roller coaster, the highs, the mystery, the tension, the sense that they might lose you if they don't step up. Ever seen a woman completely obsessed with a guy who doesn't even treat her that well? And then she completely ignores the dude who worships her? That's not an accident, it's psychology. See, love isn't a stable, logical thing for women. It's an emotional journey. If you don't create that experience, she might appreciate you. She might like you, but she won't desire you. And in love, desire is everything. You ever notice how women always talk about the one that got away? They're not talking about the perfect guy. They're talking about the guy who made them feel something intense. Now, the mistake most men make, they try to be safe. They try to be the predictable, reliable option. They shower her with affection. They give her everything up front. And then they wonder why she loses interest. Listen, man, let me hit you with a hard truth. The more you chase, the less she feels. Have you ever texted a woman and waited hours for a reply? Have you ever felt that slow burning anxiety, wondering if she's losing interest? Now flip it around. Have you ever had someone be too available for you? Someone who texted back instantly, who always said yes, who never made you work for their attention. How did that make you feel? Bored? Maybe even a little turned off? That's exactly what happens when you chase a woman too much. The second she knows she has you, her brain relaxes, and her attraction starts to fade. This is why high-value men never chase. They lead. They let women come to them. And when they do, they don't just hand over their attention, they make her earn it. They create mystery. They make her wonder. Because the second a woman stops wondering about you, she starts forgetting about you. Now let's talk about the biggest lie in dating. The idea that women want a nice guy. Man, let me tell you something. Women don't want a nice guy. They want a strong man. I don't mean physically strong. I mean emotionally strong. A man who doesn't fold under pressure. A man who doesn't beg for approval. A man who can walk away if he has to. See, a lot of guys think being nice means saying yes to everything, agreeing with everything, never disagreeing, never standing up for themselves. But let me ask you this. Would you respect a man who never challenged you? Would you trust a leader who always bent over backwards to please everyone? Of course not. And women? They don't just like strong men. They crave them. Why do you think women get addicted to stoic men? The ones who don't react emotionally, who stay calm even when she throws a test at them? Oh yeah, because she will test you. She'll poke, she'll push, she'll try to get a reaction. And if you fold, if you start explaining yourself, apologizing or trying to win her back, game over. But if you stay calm, if you hold your ground, that's when she feels something. That's when she respects you. Because listen, women don't need another friend. They don't need a therapist. They need a man who stands firm when everything else is shaking. Now let's get into one of the biggest secrets of love. Love is a game of perception, not reality. Let that sink in. You might think a woman falls for you because of who you are, what you do, or how you treat her. But in reality, she's not falling for you. She's falling for the story she's created about you in her mind. Psychologists call this cognitive projection. When we meet someone, we don't see them for who they actually are. We see them through a lens shaped by our past, our emotions, our expectations. That's why one woman can see a man as a mysterious, irresistible guy, while another sees him as boring. It's not the man that changed, it's her perception of him. So how do you control perception? Simple. Become the source of emotional contrast. Predictability kills attraction. If she always knows what you'll do next, she stops wondering about you. And the moment she stops wondering, she stops feeling that spark. But when you mix deep connection with moments where she's unsure of what you're thinking, that's when she can't stop coming back. Scarcity creates value. If you're always available, your presence loses weight. But when she has to earn your time, she values it more. Now, there's one final truth about love that overrides everything else. At her core, a woman doesn't stay because of how much she loves you. She stays because she feels safe. And I don't just mean physically safe, I mean emotionally safe. Women are naturally more emotionally fluid than men. Their emotions shift like the tide. One day they're obsessed with you, the next they're distant. This isn't manipulation, it's biology. So what do they crave more than anything? A man who is unshakable. A man who doesn't react emotionally. A man who doesn't panic when she tests him. A man who, no matter what storm she's going through, stays constant. And when a woman realizes that, she won't just love you, she'll never want to leave you. If you got value from this, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's a lot more coming. Stay sharp, stay unshakable, and I'll see you in the next one.